Hey there, welcome in everyone. It's Heather with Heather's Healing here to look at the energy of the upcoming week, which is November 17th through the 23rd, 2025. So go ahead and we're going to do, choose your own adventure. Pick pile 1 or pile 2, and that will be your message. So go ahead and fill into which deck feels right to you, and we will get started. All right, so for those of you that chose pile 1, here we are. Let's go ahead and get started. So November 2025, the 17th through the 23rd. What do you need to know about this week? So I'm gonna pull a card for the overall energy, a card for what you can expect, a card for things to consider, and advice. Tuesday, Wednesday feels like it could be a little bit of a doozy. And I see that, and it could be a really good thing too. Any kind of secret lie, anything that's been hidden could come forward. Tuesday through Wednesday feel like a really powerful time for secrets to be revealed. Hard truths to be exposed. All right, so what do you need to know about this upcoming week? Overall energy, what can you expect? Things to consider, and advice. So what I'm hearing here is if you have compassion. So if there are some dark truths that are coming forward, some hard truths that are coming out, and it could be really, there might be a part of you that really wants to cheer for the person that is reaping what they sow, but do your best to have some compassion there. That goes a long way to shifting the energy. Okay. 6 of Swords, overall energy this week. There is a feeling of, this could be a feeling of fight or flight. But what I really feel from this is no matter what happens or what information comes forward, I like this. This is you choosing, no, I'm not going to do that. This is what I'm going to do. Going your own way, you could be moving, against the crowd, against the current, but you're standing in your power. And if there is something that feels out of alignment to you, you are choosing the direction that is best for you. I like that. Feeling really empowered. I like this. This is really nice. What can you expect? King of Pentacles. I love this. Great energy. What can you expect? You can expect that your needs will be met. Resources, you have everything that you need. Resources will come forward. Maybe if you've been feeling in lack, whatever it is that you need, it's going to come through this week. You can expect that. If you have been waiting to hear back regarding a job or something like that, you can expect to hear from someone this week. King of Pentacles, this is everything you touch turns to gold. You can't mess it up. So you can expect abundance this week. You can expect beautiful things to come your way. And that's because you've been doing your work. You've not been, you've been standing in your power, and you are going to reap the rewards of that. Keep in mind things to consider. 2 of Pentacles. There's definitely an energy here of don't get too cocky. Don't be grateful for everything that you have. There's just an energy here of, yeah, don't get too cocky. Don't be mindful of that. And I also feel like this is tied into, you know, what I was saying at the very beginning about truths being revealed and that sort of thing. So Two of Pentacles, keep yourself grounded. Keep yourself, keep your head on your shoulders. Keep your wits about you. I'm going to just say stay very, very grounded, and also don't take on more than you can handle. But I like this. I like this feels just very practical. We've, you know, when we've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Pentacles, you know, it's day-to-day life, managing your resources, being just being really responsible. But you know, I like this. You are also regarding the Six of Swords energy, this Two of Pentacles, this could be you weighing your options. What are my choices? You know, whatever this situation is no longer working for me, but what are my options? What can I do? What is within my power? What can I change? What new direction can I go in? So I like this. You are being very open to new possibilities. You're being very open to what the universe is presenting to you. You're not outsourcing your power. I like this. This is really nice. Advice and guidance. We've got the Death card. Major Arcana card. I love this card in this deck. I think it's a really beautiful description or picture of death. And this little girl offering this pumpkin to death. So, and there's a woman back here crying. There's an energy here of, I don't necessarily like the changes that are coming into my life. I don't necessarily like the way things are transforming, but I'm going to have gratitude. I'm going to, like this little girl's having gratitude for death, having gratitude for this transformation. I know it's going to take me somewhere even better, and I know it's revealing a part of me that needs to be seen. So having some gratitude there for this change, and also just really trusting yourself and trusting that whatever comes next is going to be even better. Interesting too, death, Scorpio represents the Death card in tarot, and we are in Scorpio season. We're talking about truth. So, you know, death is a transformation. We're talking about truths being exposed. How can I let go of the way things were? How can I be more open to new things coming in? How can I embrace change? I mean, this is just true Scorpio energy here. We do have a new moon on November 19th. It's a new moon in Scorpio. So again, transformation begins around that time. I feel like around the 19th. So that's Wednesday. This energy, this death energy could really be coming in strong. This energy of transformation. So the best thing to do is release control, trust your intuition, and really set the intention for renewal. Set the intention for, okay, now what? What is the next best wonderful thing for me? How can I renew my energy? And again, it's stepping into your power. So yeah, so pile one, I really love how you are open to new things, even though you might be you might be scared, you might be nervous, but you're very much open to, you're open to new things. And I feel like the more you can not cling to the past or cling to the way things used to be, the smoother this this week will go, the smoother the transformation will be. And keep in mind that, you know, you don't have control over the people around you and choices they make, but you always have control over the choices you make. So if the world that you are in, the people you are around, the situations are pushing you in a direction that you don't want to go in, you don't have to go in that direction. Keep your options open. All right, pile one, I hope you have a fantastic week. Take great care of yourself, and I will talk to you soon. All right, pile two, let's take a look at the week ahead, November 17th through the 23rd, 2025. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the overall energy. How are you guys doing? We're going to take a look at the overall energy. What can you expect? Keep in mind, and overall advice and guidance. So Tuesday, Wednesday, I was saying with pile number one, Tuesday through Wednesday, expect truths to be revealed, secrets to come forward, hard truths to be revealed. That could be happening Tuesday through Wednesday. So just, you know, FYI. Okay, overall energy this week. What can you expect? Looking at the week ahead for those that are watching. Keep in mind things to consider, and then overall advice and guidance. I hope you guys are doing well. Overall energy this week, transformation. Pile one got a similar message, so we're just coming right out with it. Transformation. This is Scorpio energy. In the traditional tarot, this would be the death card. Transformation, lots of changes. And I know I mentioned in a reading earlier this month that I felt like this month is kind of a reset. I feel like any area of life that has been out of, I want to say out of compliance, that's the word I keep hearing, but that's not necessarily the word that I'd like to use. Anything that has been out of alignment is surfacing this month. And I feel like this could be the week. If it hasn't surfaced for you, this could be the week that it does. And I say that because because of the energy that I feel around Tuesday or Wednesday of, you know, truth coming out, secrets surfacing, and that sort of thing. But we also have a new moon in Scorpio on the 19th, which is Wednesday. And that's going to be all about transformation. And the best thing to do is release control. Don't cling on to the past. Don't hold on to the way things used to be. And trust your intuition. Really lean into what is the best for you. What is true for you at this time. What can you expect? We've got card number 2, mental conflict. And this would, so in the traditional tarot, this would be more of the energy of the Two of Swords. It's whatever transformation, whatever's coming up around transformation, growth, change, it's going to bring up a conflict. You're going to be conflicted. Okay, what path is the best path? This could also be difficulty in communicating this week. I don't know if Mercury is still retrograde. I think that it is. This could be, you know, tech problems this week. This could be be very careful with communication this week, your words. I feel like things could be taken out of context this week. There's a lot here around communication this week. And I energetically, just on a bigger scale, there's a lot going on around communication, truths coming forward, things surfacing. That's just total Scorpio energy. I feel like the energy of Scorpio is leaving us with a bang. That's kind of how it feels this week. So if you are feeling conflicted, confused, maybe you're having a hard time articulating your words or getting your thoughts across, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. I also would say, maybe don't make any big changes this week. Wait until next week. But do pay attention to where you are feeling conflicted. What is it that feels off to you this week? What is it? Try to see if you can hone in on what that is. Keep in mind things to consider. Wow, look at this. We've got the Destiny card underneath transformation. I do really like that. This, in the traditional tarot, this would be the Wheel of Fortune. It's Jupiter energy. And I want to say, what can you focus on that will bring you peace? This is kind of the universe redirecting you, especially right under this transformation card here. It's putting you back on your path. It's bringing you back into alignment, but I'm going to say it might not feel very good. These could be changes that aren't your preference. But do your best to go with it. Try to stay open. This 10 card, this Destiny card, it is going to bring in greater abundance, good fortune. I mean, really beautiful things come from this energy, but it might not seem like it in the beginning. Transformation isn't always fun. I mean, sometimes it really sucks. Let me know what's going on, pile 2, with you guys. Let me know how this week goes. Did you have some surprises or things that came up? Were there some these major arcana cards, these are situations out of your control. You don't have control over it. So let me know what comes up for you. I feel like this could happen. Well, I'm hearing around Thursday. It could be Wednesday into Thursday. Yeah, let me know. I'm curious. I'm curious how this is going to pan out. So, advice and guidance. We've got the 5 card here, obstacles and challenges. And I feel like this, so in this particular deck, the purple cards are connecting in with the crown chakra energy. So this is going to be in regards to your walking your spiritual path. This is staying in alignment with your soul. I feel like there's a lot of conflicting energies this week. And what it really comes down to, well, and yeah, we've got the mental conflict card here. What it's really coming down to this week is, are you going to walk the path that is aligned with your soul? Or are you going to go against what feels right to you for an easier path? I feel like that's kind of the challenge here this week. Not that you're going to have all of this resolved this week, because I don't feel like you will. It's almost like the universe is presenting you with something, a new offer, a new direction. And I feel like this week it is more about you wrapping your mind and emotions around this change, whatever that is for you. There was something else that I wanted to say. Oh, really be sure to set the intentions this week, especially around the new moon, of wanting to align with energies that will bring you renewal, energies that will bless you with joy, satisfaction, fulfillment. And that might mean you're going to have to walk away from something, from someone, from a way of life. and embrace something different, something new, but it will be something better that will bring you greater abundance, happiness, and joy. You know, the Destiny card, to me, this is really walking your soul's path and being aligned to your soul. And when we do that, it might not be our human preference, but everything becomes easier. Life becomes easier when we are aligned with our soul purpose, our soul mission, why we came here, and we're really staying aligned with our soul. And oftentimes that this energy will challenge you to really step out of your comfort zone. So it might not be your human preference, and it might seem scary, but it will bring greater abundance, flow, ease, joy in the long term, walking your soul's path. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I hope you have a fantastic week. Do let me know in the comments below what is going on with you guys, how your week is going. I'm just wishing us all a really great week. I could use a great week as well. All right, you guys, talk to you soon.